African Ascent is simply honored to bring you a special gift, Mali Monarchy, from Berklee College of Music, that I have the privilege to describe as a rare gift to the musical world. But I would do considerably better, I think, if I let Berklee College of Music's own newsletter called Berklee Today to do the actual production. May I have the honor to read what the Berklee magazine has to say about Mali Monarchy. Berklee College of Music student Mali Monarchy is headed to the White House to assist Grammy-winning guitarist Sharon Eisman in a classical music workshop for middle and high school students from across the country. Monarchy was handpicked by Eisman to take part in the workshop in connection with the White House Music Series. White House Music Series. The event will take place on Wednesday, November 4th at 2:15 p.m. in the East Room. First Lady Michelle Obama, the honorary chair of the President's Committee on the Arts and the Humanities, will make introductions at the event. Earlier in the day, Michelle Obama will speak about the importance of after-school and out-of-school arts and humanities education by giving the Coming Up Taller Award, the country's highest honor in the field. Chicago-born Mali Monarchy is one of the most decorated young guitarists in the U.S. today. In 2008, she won the prestigious Guitar Foundation of America International Guitar Competition and received the Downbeat Student Award for Best Classical Soloist. That year, she also graduated from the Chicago Academy for the Arts, where she was a valedictorian of her class and a member of National Honor Society. She started playing the guitar at the age of 8 and by 10 was studying with Mark Maxwell at DePaul University. At 14, she won the senior division of the Society of American Musicians competition and was a featured musician on a PBS special about the Academy for the Arts. Monarchy is in the first year of a full tuition scholarship to Berklee, where she came to refine her classical skills and learn to play metal. May I also add that I have the honor to have Mali Monarchy as we speak right now in my own class, Utopia and Dystopia at Berklee College of Music, where Mali is simply excelling as a thinker, as a young philosopher. Now, Mali, perhaps what we should do is, first I want to congratulate you for all these awards that you received, and most particularly for your trip to the White House. Perhaps since that is the most recent event in your life, let's begin talking about that first. What was it like at the White House? Describe the White House to me, and what you did there, the purpose for which you went, what transpired there, what you liked, and what you disliked, in any way you want.
It was just a magical experience. Everybody there was just so in love with music and just passionate about music. And there were maybe over 100 people all together in the East Room, and we got to hear performances by Grammy Award-winning musicians, and also by kids too, part of the program. And it was just so inspiring to be around the musicians and to be in the same room with them and to hear them play and just see how much they love music. And
of course, this takes me back to speculate at your expense, of course, what your parents must have felt about this achievement of yours, which they had to share with an admiring world at such a young age. You went such great heights. God knows where you're going to be 5-6 years from now, if this is how far you could go at this particular time. I believe you're 18 years old?
19.
19 years old. So what do your parents do, Mali, and what role do you think they played in shaping Mali?
Well, they're both photographers, and my dad is also a director too. And they're like my world. You know, they're just the two most incredible people that I've met, and they. I think they have everything to do with who I am. They inspire me, and they are my ultimate mentors. So.
Well, they must have been extremely pushy when you were very, very young.
No,
no, they were not.
no.
Describe what kind of parents they must have been.
Well, they just let me kind of naturally just find what I love to do, and they've been nothing but supportive all the way through. There's never been an instance where they've pushed me or where they've said I couldn't try something. When I was little, they would always they would push me in a way that, you know, to if they thought it would be helpful, but not in a way that where I was never doing something I wanted to do. They would only push me if they just, you know, wanted to give me a little guidance, you know, if I was a little scared. But they would always let me, you know, make my own choices. And
but in your case, Marley, now that I have this rare opportunity of having you in my class, I also sense that under the right conditions and with the right kind of teacher, you could also just as easily move from music to writing, which is not necessarily what I think you're going to do, nor is it necessarily what I think you should do, but it's conceivable that it could be what you can do. Considering how multiply talented you are. But everything about you tells me that when it does come to the last choice, it really doesn't matter what anybody offers you to be what you think they could be. My impression is that you'll want to choose music at the first vocation.
yeah.
Why that? Considering the fact that you're so talented in so many other spheres of life, why should it be only music, Marley? Why not philosophy, for example? Because you're doing so well in utopia and dystopia. I just read your paper, for example. Magnificent. You could have just moved in that area too, easily, but you're not about to. Why that?
I think there's just something, kind of a magical connection I feel with the guitar specifically and with music, and it just, I think everybody has that love of something, you know, and I really just, every day I just love to play the guitar and love to be in music, and I think it's just, you know, just a love, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, but just
try.
Probably it's just kind of where, you know, you're just always, it brings you such a happiness inside, a fulfillment and a contentment inside that, you know, every moment, you know, you can feel that happiness, and you can feel ultimately, I think, I can pour out my emotions through the instrument, and I think that's one of the biggest things, is that whatever I'm feeling, or any emotion at all, you can express it, and it's, I think, a tool for, not just a tool, it goes beyond that, but it's like it becomes your best friend in a sense, and I think you can